Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another one of my videos. We are back on the shelves now, carrying on with the Yes vinyl albums that I've got, which pretty much carries on for another two sections. So we're just finishing off this bit here. So we got as far as Yes shows and the end of the 70s really. So we're now into the 80s, so Drama, first studio album, and these are much smaller quantities. So this is, I think, is my original one. Liked the sleeve on the outside, hated the sleeve on the inside, and so we've got a single card insert with the lyrics on, and standard labels. This is an A, looks like A11 B12. So again, that would have been bought absolutely on the day that came out. I don't actually remember getting it, but I do remember I bought it on the day it came out, or let's say the week it came out, because it would have been the first weekend. So how that's an A11B12 I don't know, but it's effectively a first pressing as far as I'm concerned, first UK pressing anyway. Brings a few memories back to me. I was in a bit of a mixed up situation, left school before finishing my A levels, all bit mixed up really, and music was a big part of my life, and yeah, I remember Drama came out. Didn't quite know what to make of it at the time. I'd been writing to the Yes office in London, and they were sort of telling me, oh, it's going to be fantastic, and they were really selling it on the Roger Dean as well. And I loved the album. I pretty much did love the album once I'd adjusted my ears to the vocals. I did love the album, and of course now it is pretty much a classic album. We can look back to Drama. I think it really stands the test of time. Really well produced, very dynamic. A rock album, but with real yes, with real yes-ness is what I'd say. But at the time, it was all very confusing. That is the Friday Music version. So again, beautiful quality Friday Music logos there, very nice deep colours on the sleeve, really high quality thing, nothing different on the inside. Friday Music, and the green and blue label with Friday Music logos on. So again, if you come across anybody selling those, definitely ones to have, quality thing. So what else did I get? Oh, this is just a version that's signed by Roger Dean. So it's just got Roger Dean's signature down there. I'll show a close-up of that. I don't go in for autographs on albums as such, as you can see. That's an authentic Roger Dean autograph on that. So I thought that was nice. I've no idea when he signed it. I bought it as it was signed. Standard UK pressing. I don't think there's anything different. Same inner, same label. So yeah, just literally bought it because I think it was relatively cheap, and it's definitely an authentic signature. Okay, and then I think this is the only other drama version I've got, and this is kind of unusual because it's a Japanese promo with the sample sticker, but also with the obi strip. So so inside, what do we have? So there's an insert. In fact, it's really nice. There's two inserts. That one with Japanese writing. How gorgeous is that? That's super special. And the other insert has the lyrics, English lyrics on both sides. And they also tell you which guitars Steve Howe used. And yeah, so they're lovely. And then it's a Japanese promo label. I don't need to do pictures now of these, you know pretty much what they're like. So beautiful. So I think that's pretty much it for me for drama. So we then come on to Classic Yes. 1981, I believe. This is quite a rare version. This is the Amiga pressing, Germany. So it's got Amiga written at the top. And this came out in 1983. Got a completely different back cover. And it's all in German. It's the catalogue number on this is 856005, and it's got 16,10M, whatever that means. Gottfried Schmeidel did the writing, but very kind of promo-like in its style. And the labels again completely different. So Amiga, blue labels. So I think it's a pretty rare version, to be honest, and I don't really know the reasoning behind it, because I mean Germany would have had their own pressing of Classic Yes, or at least they would have had a distributed version. And this is my original one. This is UK original pressing, sticker denoting the free 7-inch single, which you should get inside it. That's the back sleeve. There's a gorgeous painting by Roger Dean, and so inside we have so that's the single. So it's I've Seen All Good People and Roundabout, both live. And the catalogue number on the single is Sam 141, free single it says. So So yeah, that's the single that you should have with it, and that's the LP, Standard Atlantic labels. So it's always interesting to me that we had those non-Roger Dean sleeves at the end of the 70s to try and say, you know, we're still a modern band and we're not old dinosaurs. And then they had the disruption of the change of lineup, and at a time when other music was really dominating the scene, and prog rock was definitely seen as old hat. Nobody was interested in it. They decided they've got to market these things, and the way to attract the genuine fans. So they weren't going out to attract new people. They were trying to say, look, yes fans, it's Roger Dean's sleeve. Buy this music again because we're giving you a lovely sleeve. Now there's another little story about the sleeve. In Birmingham, I think I mentioned the Discovery shop, and fantastic shop it was for new and second-hand records. There was also a place called Oasis, and it was basically a sort of shopping boutique-y place for clothes and fashion and jeans and stuff. And it was a fascinating place. It was on 2 levels. There was a basement and there was a ground floor level. It was almost like an indoor market, and there were just individual stall holders, but permanently there, like mini shops, all in this one building. Anyway, in the basement there was a record shop, and when I started working in Birmingham it was about 1979, 1980. Got to know the guy running this record stall. Can't remember his name, but you'll probably remember him. We always used to see him around record fairs for donkey's years afterwards. So he knew that I was a Yes fan, and he had this. So this is an advanced promo copy of Classic Yes. So this was before the album had come out. I think it was about 2 weeks beforehand. So anyway, I had this in, and I was not earning a lot of money at the time, and I think I got it for about 12 quid or something, which, you know, at that time wasn't an insignificant amount of money. Standard albums were sort of, I don't know, £4 or £5, something like that. And then about 2 weeks later, he'd got the proper one in. I don't think I bought this from him. I might have done, actually. And he was massively pissed off, because he said if I'd have known that wasn't going to be the actual cover they used, I would have charged you a lot more money in. So he thought that was going to be the actual cover. I'll get this out, although it's very, very... What this is basically an advanced promo copy, and it's 2 pieces of Kodak print paper, slicks, and it's a slightly blurry photograph of the band in the round, but with the Roger Dean Yes logo, and then on the back just literally some promo information, and then a list of all the Yes albums up to Yes shows showing their status, gold, silver or whatever, and that was it. And basically it's got I think it says yes, Kodak logos all over the back of there to show that it is his slicks, and it's a white label, and it's actually B1, tiny writing, and this has got to be A1. This just says A, it's not even got a number on it. So it's a super rare thing, and I've had a few offers for it down the years, but trying to keep it in mint condition. So if you see one, nab it. Very, very rare. Only a handful of those would have been made. Oh, and I've got one more classic yes, which is just a Japanese Japanese pressing with a nice obi strip. SD19320 is the catalogue number on the sleeve, but the Japanese number, which is on the spine, just to confuse matters, is P6482A. That should be on the obi strip, I should think. Yeah, P6482A. So interesting now on the obi strip there, they've got pretty much every album promoted. So given it was kind of a best-of scenario, that makes sense, doesn't it? Instead of just having a few, let's promote all of them. Beautiful quality sleeve again, and on this one we've got an insert which is just a single piece, double-sided. So you've got your Japanese text, and then you've got your lyrics in English. I just noticed at the bottom on I've Seen All Good People lyrics, because they give you the lyrics to the single, although the single doesn't come with it. Which, something else in there, hang on. Oh, I can't believe that. I'd forgotten completely that was included, so that is the single as well, the Japanese version. PZ6A they've given to that. Roundabout and I've Seen All Good People. So you do get the single, and then the thing that I noticed on here is they've given you the lyrics to the single tracks, and at the end of the lyrics to Roundabout it says thank you very much, take care, thank you. And at the end of I've Seen All Good People it says in brackets, repeat to end with following instructions, close brackets, and it says Steve Howe, Christopher Squire, Richard Wakeman, Mr. Alan White here. So it's literally what they've said on the recording. Fantastic. So it's amazing, isn't it, when you haven't looked at your records for so many years to remember what you've got. I mean, most of the things they're going to be surprises in a disappointing way, because you'll think, oh, I thought I'd got that and I haven't got it, or whatever. But that's beautiful condition. Really, really lovely print. Love that painting. And so yeah, classic yes, we were happy to have that when it came out. And we were eager for more, weren't we? So 1981, 1982 came and went. I think everybody was doing solo things. The Asia thing happened, didn't it? So we had that in 82, 83. Rick was off doing his solo, and then 83 happened with cinema, and then what became Yes Again. So we're properly into the 80s now, and this is the Trevor Rabin period. So these are my copies of 90125. So we've got a Japanese one with a really nice obi strip. Bertie's barking his head off downstairs for some reason, don't know. I think he doesn't like Yes in the 80s, so he's sort of saying, you don't want to be doing this. Anyway, so the Japanese one, what did we get inside? So 2 inserts again, nice grey, all in Japanese with the track listings, and then double-sided lyric sheet. And the labels were these Abwh labels, very boring really. And so Japanese version of 90125. That's the picture disc record store day thing that came out. Whenever they do the picture disc, I tried to get them all, but I thought they'd done one of Tomato, but I haven't found that yet. So yeah, record store day, not sure what year. Limited edition of 5,000, but more than enough. You still get them for pretty much the same price they were selling them for. Nice silver picture disc. Pretty much of a muchness really. Okay, this is, I think, my original pressing, although it says Germany and France at the top again. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I think that's my original copy. So you get in the bag. And, right, okay, no, this isn't my original copy. I bought this because it came with this. So, beautiful Yes logo, and then a promotional sheet for everything from Fragile Tales Relayer, Close to the Edge Drama, Going for the One, and Yes songs. So that was why I bought this. Don't ask me anything more about it, but 790125-1 Germany and France, it says there. It's got all the countries at the bottom, and there were obviously millions of these things were being pressed, so you've got an impressed Warner's logo. Can't see whether it says where this was printed. Manufactured in Germany. So we can call it the German one. And so it's got that extra insert in. That's the variant on that. Alright, this is the coloured vinyl version that they brought out quite recently. 35th anniversary. So this is 2018. Is that right? My maths right on that. So had to get this, obviously coloured vinyl collector. Yeah, in the sheet, just replicated. So I quite like that. It's quite different. I've managed to get the colours in blocks without merging too much. And so yeah, that's quite a nice one to get. With the hype sticker on as well. Rhino brought that out, obviously. Okay, I'd forgotten that I'd got this. So we're back into Yugoslavia again, and the Supraphon label. This is a Yugoslavian pressing. It's pretty much the same, it's just a bit thinner, maybe thinner card. Right, so you've got some Yugoslavian text there. I'll take a picture of that for you. Yeah, so there's quite a bit of Yugoslavian text, and then it's got some extra stuff on the bottom about the text on the inner bag being by somebody, Jeromia Tuma, 1985, so it came out a couple of years later. So inside you get this inner sleeve, printed Yes 90125, and then all the writing is there. And then the record itself has got this sort of pale orange, it says Atlantic, made in Czechoslovakia. So I think, as somebody told us before, these were all pressed in Czechoslovakia, but Supraphon, I think, is a Yugoslav label. Either one of the two. I'll give you the catalogue number for this, which is 11133769. So I think that is a really, really special version to have. And I mean, I'm not going to say too much about the album, really. I might do. And then we've got, we're on to the solos then, aren't we? Solos. Okay, so that seems to be all my copies of 90125, which is a bit odd because I don't think I've found my original one. Strange. Okay, so 90125, I mean, I bought it when it came out, obviously. Straight away I bought that, and I think we were quite okay with it. I don't like City of Love, but it was such a new musical sound that we thought, yes, this is kind of prog rock for the 80s, if you like. And it was obviously, they were becoming so popular, and they did this huge tour, so we were all trying to feel very positive about it. But I've never kind of wanted to get to Rabin, to be honest, and his style of playing. But he's a talented guy, and you have to accept that. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle anymore. So we've got 90125, the 90125 Live, the solos, the most ridiculous album ever made, I think. This is a Japanese pressing with obi strip, So yes is now on the lips of many people who've never heard of them before, so suddenly everybody's interested. I don't know what to think about this. There is some interesting text there, and for some reason they fixed the overstripping position, so I can't actually get it off. I think it's original to the sleeve. So yeah, got some bits, or there's one insert. Very nice. That's the one side, and then that's the other. So they do give it to the lyrics to the tracks that are on there, and Abwh labels. P6224 is the catalogue number for this one. So I'm trying to remember the order of things coming out now, because the video came out pretty quickly after the tour. What was that? So that was 1985. So I've got a feeling that that might have come out around about the same time as the video, but I might be wrong. But I don't know. That's my UK original pressing, I think. Yeah, so it's got the writing there. I suppose if a bootlegger had done it, we'd have been cheering from the rooftops, wouldn't we? So I shouldn't be too dismissive, really. That's the way I am. And so, yeah, so the original UK, that's a hair. Original UK pressing, like it's possibly a Alsdorf again, B2, so this is an A2B2, yeah, A2B2. So you didn't get any other information, no no in a sheet or sleeve. So record company milking it, but I don't know how many of those were sold, but what can you say? What can you say? This looks like an import. We've got this. This is a US import. There'll be a reason why I've got this. We've got an import cut on the top. Right, okay, so the inner bag on this one, plain on one side. Lo and behold, we've got an advert for the video. So they must have come out about the same time, mustn't they? So this has got a promo bag on the inside, telling you all about the video. $29.98 that video was. My goodness me. That was dollars though. $30 in 1985. And again, boring labels. So, but that's my copy of the American pressing, and it's on the label. It's 90474 is the catalogue number, which is presumably a standard one. So yeah, that's the reason why I've got that for the inner sleeve. Okay, let me just shove these back on the shelf. It's got to fall over. Right, I'll leave those there for later. So we had 1983, 1985, 1986, nothing happened at all, and we were all waiting for the follow-up to 1995. So of course 1987, we had to wait for it, and then a big generator came out. This is a I'll tell you the country in a minute. Right, this is a foreign pressing. ATC 9860. Covers pretty much the sleeve, but they include tracks there and there. And there is some tiny bump there, but we'll have a look inside. Right, so this one has no lyric sheet. It's quite a thick pressing. It's got an inner bag saying home taping is killing music and it's illegal, which is what they were putting on a lot of their dust covers this time. So I will look it up and I'll put something on the screen. But basically they've got the old-fashioned Atlantic labels. Nothing at all in the DMM, suggests direct metal mastering. Precision. It's a quality pressing this by the looks of things. There's nothing at all on it that tells me what country it's from. I mean, that would suggest it's from an English-speaking country, wouldn't it? Tusk Music Company. That's the only clue I've got. It's got Tusk logo at the bottom. Tusk Music Company. So I have to say I quite enjoyed the sleeve on Big Generator. It was, how can we say, it was consistent following 90125 because we got sort of computer generated graphics kind of thing, but I just thought it was quirky and interesting. We just assumed that this was, yes, what we've got to put up with now going forward. This looks like it might be my original purchase with a sticker on, promo sticker. Let's have a look inside. See, the back there literally just has generator and a bar. Oh, yeah, it's got some tiny writing up there, hasn't it? Germany and France again. So this might not be my original one. So this one has got an inner sleeve, lyrics. So it's white with some purple detailing. A big WX 707905221 computer text. Yes, it's German pressing. This nice specialist labels, or bespoke labels should we say, and yeah, So my memory is telling me that that bag is not, inner bag is not standard to the UK one, but we'll hopefully compare them in a minute. Right, so the next one is a Japanese one. Again, OB strip with just listing all the previously Yes albums, I think, on there. Oh, and a little promo for John Anson's Three Ships album there. Very kind of them to do that. So interesting, they have the words "recorded yes" top of the back of the OB strip. Including big hit "Love Will Find a Way." Beautiful OB strip, I have to say. So inside here we have, gosh, there's all sorts. Oh my goodness me. So the first thing we find is a kind of postcardy thingy. Looks like something where you can order things from Japan. Put your quantities and what albums you want. You then get this fantastic tree showing the different Yes lineups. That is absolutely fantastic. I don't remember ever seeing that. It's got so much detail on that. And it says researched and drawn by Hideo Ito. Hello and thanks to Mr. Pete Frame and Sam Nagashima, September 1987. So Pete Frame was famous for doing these family trees of various bands, and they're brilliant things, absolutely brilliant things. I'll definitely put an image of that. It needs to be a really good one to capture all the information, but that is stunning. So already I'm saying you need a Japanese copy of Big Generator. In addition to those two, you then get this fantastic fold open sheet. With that on one side, and then, as to be expected, the lyrics printed on the other. Even printed in Japan is written in the computer text. Talking about the 90125 live video being available, so they're still trying to flog that. And this is absolutely mint condition, this is. And then you've got really nice bespoke labels again, with the colours inverted. So I'm sorry that this is turning into a rather long video, because I just thought we'd just run through these so-called boring 1980s stuff. But these are fantastic, aren't they? That is a wonderful thing to behold. And I think this is the last one of Big Generator. This is the Friday Music reissue. Quality. Friday Music logo on there. And really nice because they did it as a gatefold. So inside the lyrics. It is as per the original inner bag. And this time they give us nice bespoke labels, so unique labels with the big generator logos on. 180 gram pressing, and beautiful version. So very much like the Tormato single LP made into a gatefold. Recommended if you can get it. So that's it for the big generator. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish the 80s with ABWH. So really we're just looking at the standard the standard versions. This was the single sleeve version. Yeah, nothing much to really say. 1989. I mean, I could do a special video on the album itself, but this just showing you that was the label and the standard LP. So inner sleeve with the lyrics on. Nothing else really, no sort of messages from the band or anything. I think most of the messages were inside the music, weren't they? So yeah, that was the standard single sleeve version, and that's the limited edition version with a gatefold sleeve. So that was the front. You compare the two. So a slightly different version of the painting, which wraps around to the back. And then gatefold, you've got the beautiful snakeskin painting, which I personally prefer to the actual cover. And inside is the same. I think the label's the same. Yeah, the label's the same. So I haven't got any foreign versions of the album, but certainly it's worth getting the gatefold as well as the standard one. So that takes us to the end of the night of the 80s, and so as I said, there's lots that can be said about the 80s, which is the subject of a video in itself, but that's just showing you what I've got in terms of vinyl albums. There does appear to be one or two missing, which I'm hoping that we're going to come across out of order. If not, they may be in the loft. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.